Hello everyone, welcome to Java with John, and I have a very special guest today, Linnell Glisson. Thanks for joining me today, Linnell.
Thanks for having me.
And we've got kind of a big project going on right behind us. If you could, Linnell, just give us a few takes of what's going on and what our homeowners can expect over the first section of this project.
So, without getting into too much detail, we spent a lot of time and a lot of committee input on a road study that was done recently by Frank Civil Consulting. Most importantly was to repave our parking lot and Oakwood Boulevard due to the integrity of the current parking lot. So it is being ripped up and it will be completely repaved. We're going to be doing this project in two sections. The maps are all over the community. There's a blue section. We're starting with the red section, which we're standing in right now. So they're going to mill all this asphalt down and then repave this area. Then they'll move on to the blue section and do the same thing.
That's great. And as I look at this area, Linnell, this is certainly long overdue, so I'm glad you're finally getting on it. This is great. This will bring a lot of smiles when it's done. I know it's going to be a little painful for the next few weeks, but bear with us. As you can see now, you've got a great parking design lined out right now, so there is space for everybody. It's just every day it's going to change a little bit. Is that right?
Sure will, yes.
And then also, I think you're going to offer some shuttle when the parking gets pushed out a little bit farther for those who may need that extra help.
Yes, so we do have pre-planned events that we know about, and shuttle service will be available during those events, and we're going to be flexible with the needs and coverage of shuttle service. So if we identify a time where we need it that we didn't already schedule it, we'll get in there and take care of the shuttle service.
And Linnell, a question you probably have been asked is this the right time of year to be doing this job?
Well, it's optimal for pavement, maybe not so optimal for our schedule with everyone coming back for the winter. But we had to look at all the variables. Is it, like I said, is it ideal for the community? It will be when it's done, put it that way.
And as you mentioned, Linnell, this is not just a seal coat. This is a big job. I understand we're drilling all the way down, is that right?
Yes. The material below the pavement will be tested, and if there's any weakness, I guess, put it that way, in the substrate, then that will be built back up so that the new pavement that goes up over it will be solid.
That's great. So you've got a very good plan here, lots of good work. As I understand it, we'll call it phase one is about 2 weeks.
Yep.
Then we're going to take a time out. That's during the holiday week, right?
Yes. So there will be no work, and the entire parking lot will be available for the week of Thanksgiving. So from the 19th to the 28th will be open for parking.
And that's great. And then right after that, we'll start it all over again in the blue section.
Yep.
And then we'll be out of here and it'll all be done.
Yes. And then we'll be done. A little pain, as John said, for a bit, but then it'll be very nice once it's all done.
Well, great. Well, thanks, Linnell. This has been very informative to our homeowners. I'm excited about this project because it's long overdue. And I appreciate everybody's time and patience as we work through this. And I think when it's done, it's just going to be great. So thanks so much for being here and offering all this information. And thanks for joining me this week on Java with John.